Good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament on Central Illinois Sports. It's the Carrollton Hawks taking on the Western Wildcats in a consolation bracket quarterfinal. Good evening to you once again. I'm Charlie Hull. John and Jack are alongside. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The second game of the evening as the Hawks and Wildcats go head-to-head. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival, play some disc golf on our new championship course, spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice-cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is serving the entire region with high-quality banking services close to home. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's the Carrollton Hawks and the Western Wildcats. Carrollton enters at 4-10 on the season. The Wildcats at 4-15. They both fell in their opening round contest. The winner of this game will play Triopia on Thursday in the early 5:30 game. The losers tournament will be over. Carrollton a slight favorite in this contest according to the seeds. They're seeded 12th, while Western is 13th. We have had only one upset in the tournament so far, and that was Camp Point Central beating Brown County, the 5 seed beating the number 4. Still yet to come this evening, the Greenfield Northwestern Tigers and the Porta AC Blue Jays will go head-to-head in a game slated to start at 8:30 tonight in a championship bracket quarter-final. Great Rivers Bank, hey, check them out for their CD rates right now. Invest some of your money. They'll have the money just sitting there not making any money for you. Invest it, make a little extra money, maybe for Christmas, maybe for that new car purchase down the road. Talk to the folks at Great Rivers Bank for all of their great CD rates. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We step aside for a timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back with more after this.
State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer wants to wish all of the teams the best of luck in this year's Winchester Invitational Tournament. C.D. Davidsmeyer would also like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Winchester and West Central Cougars communities on 100 years of providing the best tournament experience. Thank you to all who continue to make this event a success. That message from State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @Two-Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one, get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you're dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Carrollton and Western matching up in this consolation bracket quarterfinal. The winner gets to take on Triopia. Both teams battling it out here tonight. Jack, I think we have a pretty even matchup really between these two squads. Should be a fun one.
You know, a 12 and a 13 doesn't make much sense because I'll tell you what, both these teams have athletes who can play the game. They just need to cut down on turnovers and make a few extra shots. And either one of these teams could beat a lot of teams. In fact, somebody mentioned to me that Western gave Lovejoy probably their best game at the North Green tournament. And so they've got potential with a couple good scores. On the other side, Carrollton just needs to get good, solid play from their guards.
Size advantage in this contest for Carrollton. When you take a look at the likes of Rhodes and Campbell, they are 6'5" and 6'6" according to the roster, and 2 pretty good-sized guys that can clear out some space. Western really doesn't have anybody to match up with them. You kind of wonder if that might be Carrollton's game plan in this one, to get to the ball, to the paint, and to the big men.
Would look like to me that Rhodes gets the ball and can post up. Big thing will be for Braylon to stay on the floor, and I think that's pretty much the same for Campbell. They've got to switch off with each other and give each other a blow, but when they're in there, they've got to be a force underneath.
On the other side for this Western Wildcat squad, man, we've seen Mason Smith go off for a bunch of points. He and Kaysen Tobias can really score the basketball. What I really like about this Western squad, though, is the type of play you get to see night in and night out from a kid like Blaine Miller and Andrew Wilson. A couple of seniors for this squad who are very unselfish, do the little things right for Curtis Stout's team. And that's why Western is trending upward with this group. And I really think by the end of the season, this Wildcat team, nobody's going to be wanting to play them in that regional.
I'm going to tell you right now, I kind of get real tired of hearing about what Curtis Stout can't do. Curtis Stout is a tremendous young coach who really mentors a lot of kids and is a good, solid father figure to them. And if they'll do what he tells them to do, they'll have success.
We step aside for our final time out of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Starting lineups play-by-play next.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Let's meet the starting lineups for these two squads. Our starting lineups are brought to us tonight by the Ty Rylander Memorial Run. Hey, don't forget, it's coming up on March 18th. The Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page will have more information soon. Proceeds from the memorial have benefited Little League, the Pikeland PE program, Lowry Park exercise equipment, standing desks, walking path at King Park, FFA programs at Griggsville, Pleasant Hill, and Pikeland, elementary libraries at Pikeland and Pleasant Hill, and rural teaching scholarships for WIU. Make sure to check out the Ty Rylander Facebook page for all the details soon. Let's meet the Western Wildcats first of all for Curtis Stout's team, 4-15 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 6-foot senior, Andrew Wilson. At a second guard, a 5'10 sophomore, Dylan Ross. And the third guard is the 5'10 sophomore, Kason Tobias. At a guard forward position, it's Mason Smith, the 6'2 sophomore. And out of forward is a 5'10 senior in Blaine Miller. For the Carrollton Hawks, Tony Rhodes' squad 4-10 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 senior, Tyler Singleton. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot freshman. That's Charlie Stump. And at the third guard spot is the 6'4 senior, Caden Brecken. Out of forward, a 6'1 senior, Bobby Heath. And at the other forward, the 6'5 junior, Braylon Rhodes. Rhodes, Heath, Brecken, Stump, and Singleton for the Carrollton Hawks.
Ought to be a dandy night for basketball in these next two. Pretty evenly matched teams right here. And we hope you're enjoying all the things that we bring you with Central Illinois Sports. Pretty proud of these two guys to my right, working really hard to give you a quality picture and a quality broadcast. And how about those replays, folks? Northwestern Mutual and Sheila Davidsmeyer bringing those to us. Can't have a replay without a tip ball, and let's get her going. Charlie's got the call.
Sometimes you could have a replay of the tip ball if you really wanted to, I guess.
Had to a couple of times.
Western's Smith jumps against Brecken, and the tip is up, and it's controlled by the Hawks. Or excuse me, the Hawks. The Wildcats, and we're underway here in the opening period.
Red, green.
Oh, you can't tell the difference. Here's a pass down low. Wilson finds Miller. Miller is pestered there, works it out top to Tobias. Tobias on the drive, kicks to Wilson on the right side. Just underway here in the first period. Dribble drive in, Miller in the corner to Rucker, who's in the starting lineup. And a last-second addition for the second time in a row. Here's a ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Tobias, and it will be Carrollton basketball.
No turnover, no rebound on the play. No score in the ball game. Comes up on the sign, recognizing Richard Taylor in his memory. Just a year ago, we had an interview with him. We missed you, Richard. He knows that.
Singleton in the backcourt, works a pass over the top to Stump. Stump to Singleton, ball overthrown, and a turnover on no, they'll say it was tipped.
Said Tobias touched it. They're still saying Tobias touched it. Everybody thought it was going the other way, but the guy that gets to make the decision didn't.
Inbounds pass comes to Heath for the Hawks. Hands it off to Singleton, out of a double team. Rhodes to Heath on the baseline. Puts it on the deck, just underway in this first period. No score in the early going, and a traveling going to be called here, I believe. Nope. They're going to say the man was fouled.
Foul on the play goes against Western. And that foul will go against Blaine Miller. It'll be his first, team first.
Ball out of bounds underneath here for the Hawks. Rhodes gets it on the inbounds. Turnaround shot. Won't fall through. Smith gets the board for Western. He'll push into the front court. And gets called for carrying the ball.
Turnover against Western, their first couple breaks of the game is not going the way of the red-clad Western Wildcats.
A minute and a second into this contest, still no score. Singleton to Stump. He takes his eye off of it and loses it out of bounds. Hawks turnover.
One miscue each way now.
Back to the Western Wildcats direction goes the basketball. Andrew Wilson to throw it in. Gets it to Tobias. Kason Tobias, a sophomore. He and Smith both sophomores. Has the basketball now to Smith. Off of the screen. Pulls up for a three. Too short. And Rhodes with the rebound for Carrollton. Hands it to Singleton. Now Stump. Takes it across the center line. 6:34 to play in the half. In a tough spot, throws it away. Ball stolen away by Tobias. Tobias Larson, one end. Layup at the other is good. And a 2-0 Western advantage with 6:23 to play in the first. Singleton had the ball tipped. Stump gets it out of a double team to Singleton. A lot of pressure. Now takes it across. Works it deep in the corner to Heath. Baseline jump shot. Finds the mark. Tied at 2 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. 6:07 left in the first. Miller the basketball to Wilson. Hands it to Rucker. Gets it to Tobias in the lane. 2 hands on him by Heath, and a foul called here.
Heath will pick up the foul. After getting his first bucket, he gets his first foul. First foul on Carrollton. 1 on each team. 5:59 left in the first quarter. A lot of whistles already. 2-2 tie.
And a whistle and a timeout. Oh, excuse me, a bench warning instead.
I thought he was calling a timeout. I had no idea what that was all about.
Bench warning. 5:59 to play in the first.
You'll have to explain that to me later.
Tell you when you're older. Inbounds pass comes to Miller. He's got it on the right wing. Out to Rucker. Skips it across Wilson. In the corner, Miller looks down at the paint. Now they have the matchup they want. Smith against Singleton. Turnaround shot. Smith won't go, and the rebound secured by Stump. Gets it to Singleton for the white and green Hawks. Trying to take their first lead of the game. Ball knocked out of bounds by Blaine Miller. This Western squad really flying around on the defensive side in the early part of this first quarter.
Keller comes into the game for the first time. He'll sit down Miller.
5:32 to play in the first in a 2-all tie.
Get your toes back. I'm going to give you the ball. It's tight on the sidelines, is it not?
Heath to inbound. Gets it to Brecken. Back to Heath. And he'll be fouled by Rucker as he put both hands on him.
Rucker's foul, his first, team second. A lot of fouls. A lot of whistles.
3 fouls, not a lot necessarily. 5:27 to play in the first. Carrollton's basketball. Stump gets it to Brecken. One-handed pass down low. Heath. He's fouled.
I think Smith will be called for the foul, will he not? What do I know? Keller picks up the foul. His first, team third.
I quit guessing.
Yep, you're right.
Lob comes in to Rhodes. Puts it on the deck. Over to Stump. Out top Singleton. Gets it to Brecken. Couldn't get free for the 3. Really likes to shoot that 3 ball, does the 6'4" man. Stump, the freshman in the starting lineup for one of the first times this season. Over to Heath into a double team. Works out of it on the dribble. Drives in. Kicks to the wing. There's Brecken for the 3, and it's good. Right on cue, Caden Brecken from downtown and puts Carrollton on top. 5-2 on the Trucks scoreboard. Good ball movement by the Hawks that time and found the open shooter. Here's Smith now, dribble drive in. Lost it on the way up, got his own rebound. He'll put it back up and in. And I don't disagree with what Tony Rhodes is asking. Can he not put up a shot and airball it and catch it himself?
Might be called traveling in some places.
Right side of the basketball is Heath on the baseline. Shot up no good. Fouled, and he will shoot 2 shots. Fouls mounting up now for Western.
Keller's going to pick up his second already, 4th team foul. Free throws to be shot the other way by Bobby Heath, who has a bucket in the ball game. First free throws of the day, 5-4 Carrollton. 4:26 left in the first quarter. First one short.
My question is, does Smith get the assist on that shot then, do you think? I mean, he gave it to himself and put it up and in.
I can't disagree with what you're thinking about. New man in on the other side is Jackson White for Western. He's second one. A little closer, but a push-off foul. No doubt about that one. That's going to go the way of, is that Brecken?
Brecken.
Yep.
His first, team second. A lot of fouls here. 4:23 to play in the first in a 5-4 contest.
I was just being a prophet earlier.
And now a traveling called out front against Kaysen Tobias.
Not clean in the early going here. 4:19 left first quarter. Into the ball game for Carrollton comes Lucas Howard. I think he sends Brecken down to the bench, right?
Brecken's got the ball,
Nope,
so I'm going to guess
mistake.
it was
What do
not
I know?
him. Heath, I think, sat down. Here's a pass down low. They'll get it to Rhodes. Shot it over the rim, no good. A rebound is secured by Rucker for Western.
Rucker said, I don't get many chances for a board. I'm going to grab that one, him and Singleton.
Out top, Smith for a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. A rebound, though. Blaine Miller kept it alive. He kind of got knocked off balance while in the air as Smith drives the baseline and be fouled.
Howard's going to be called for the foul, his first, third team. Or is it their fourth team?
I have it for just 3.
White will sit down. Back into the game for Western comes Andrew Wilson. Be a good name for a president, Andrew Wilson.
Out top, Rucker. On the right side, Miller. They dare him to shoot it. He'll drive, kick right side to Bias. He'll let it go from downtown. It's too hard. And Charlie Stumpf with the board. Ball then knocked loose. Good fight for it, and Howard's got the basketball, then stripped away by Tobias.
Turnover against Carrollton at third.
Wilson in the corner to Miller on the drive. The defender kind of flies by. Shot put up no good. And the rebound down to Singleton.
2 little guys on each team. Each one pulled down a rebound in their last 30 seconds.
Howard in the corner to Singleton. Looks down low. Leaves it up for Brecken. Brecken shot up no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
Got a couple of fouls already in the game. Western called, and that's going to be Miller. Blaine Miller will pick up his second. 15 foul, shooting foul. To the free throw line goes Caden Brecken. He's got a 3 on the day. 5-4. We've been there for a while. Now we're off of it as he makes the first.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Tomorrow they'll have their $7 burger and fries special all day long at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Connor Campbell into the game for Rhodes. Also we see Caleb Howard into the game for Carrollton. Second one up by Brecken, no good. Rebound Smith the other way.
6-4 the score. Tobias with the basketball on the right side. Miller skips way over the top to Rucker. Now to Miller out top. Trying to get posted up with Smith as he's got the smaller man and Howard on him. Smith now drives, kicks to Rucker. Right side 3 ball, and he banked it in from the side.
It's a tough angle.
I'm not even really sure how that happened. A funny spin on the ball. Let it go through and makes it 7-6 Wildcats on the Truck scoreboard.
Second lead change in the ball game.
Into the front court. Croshower gets the ball to Howard. Ball knocked away from behind. Nope, they'll say underneath. Andrew Wilson called for the foul. Already the team's 6th.
Wilson's first, team 6th.
Let's show that replay on that 3. Watch where Rucker is in the corner. This ball is going to kiss off the glass.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Boop, boop. But he was good in geometry.
I'm going to tell you right now, you play him in horse, I don't know how you're going to duplicate that shot, kids. Be a tough one.
Ball in bounds, comes to the big man Campbell. He'll put it up and in for 2. His first bucket of the contest.
Nice move by him. Lead change number 3.
8-7 Hawks on top. 2:20 to play in the first.
We talked about the 2 big post men.
There's Smith now. He forces the issue and will be fouled on the floor.
That'll go against Caleb Howard, his first. Team 4th. Sit Brecken down, put Heath back in the game for Carrollton.
2:17 left in the first. Here's a 3. Mason Smith from downtown won't go. Rebound is ripped away by Campbell.
And I mean ripped.
A good strong board for that young man.
There are 3 Western players trying to get it.
Here's Heath from the wing for a 3, and he'll hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
Give him 5.
Bobby Heath with the tray and puts the Hawks on top by 4.
Biggest lead of the ball game for Carrollton right now. Western needs an answer.
Out front with it is Weir in for the first time. He'll work it over on the left wing. Ball stolen away now from Wilson by Heath. And as he brings it into the front court, he'll be fouled.
Andrew Wilson will pick up his second. 7th team foul, first quarter. 1:38 left in the first quarter of play. Let's shoot some free throws tonight. You want to, kids? 1:38 left first quarter. 11-7 Carrollton. Sit down Luke Weir. Rucker back in. His coach couldn't believe he banked that one in, so he pulled him to the sideline and said, "How'd you do that?" Heath free throw up, good.
Look over in the doorway and see Mark Gillingham, who they'll be recognizing at halftime. as the all-time leading scorer in points in this tournament. Had a pretty nice high school career for Carrollton.
Not too bad. Second one also good by Heath. He's got 7. Remember, he putting up 40-some down at Nokomis against Pittsfield one night. He's a junior.
41, I think. Here's a drive-in by Smith. His turnaround little one-hander up and in for 2, and a timeout whistled for Curtis Stout. 1:28 to play in the first period. A 13-9 advantage as Carrollton has the lead over Western as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Carrollton with a 13-9 lead. Western calls the timeout after the made bucket to cut it to 4. Let's see what Curtis Stout's got on the defensive side now to try to get a stop against Carrollton.
Ball comes across to Howard, and it's stolen away by Rucker. To try to throw over the top of him, Caleb and Lucas Howard. Here's Jackson White going to try to drive in. Kicks it out top to Tobias. Fakes now drives. It'll pull up Jay. No good. Fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Campbell's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team 5th.
Give the two teams credit. We went about 15 seconds without a foul there.
Did we really? Tobias to the free throw line. He's got 2 on the night. 13-9, 7-11. Have a Slurpee. First one up by Tobias is good.
Where did you get 7-11 at it? There's 1:11 left.
Oh, it is 1:11. It's red numbers on a blackboard, and Tobias makes the second. Sorry about that. I couldn't believe we are still in the first quarter. I figured it had to be the second quarter. I'll be real honest with you. He makes them both. It's 13-11 now.
A lot of fouls called.
A lot? Yeah.
Well, several.
7 turnovers and 12 fouls.
Bobby Heath with it right side. He'll work down low Lucas Howard. Howard to Heath at the free throw line. Pulls up there and finds the 2.
He's got 9 already in the first quarter.
And makes it 15-11. 45 seconds to play in the first. Tobias to Rucker. Rucker says, can I bank that in from here? Out top Covington now. Gets it over to White. Single bounce fit. Now top of the key to Tobias. Guarded hard there by Howard. Works off of the screen. There's a tough pass to White who picks it up. To Tobias. Dribble drive in. Little runner up right hand, no good. Rebound tipped around. Comes back to Tobias with 20 seconds. He'll get it out of there to Rucker. Top of the key for 3. No good. And the rebound out of bounds. It'll be Carrollton ball with 15.5 seconds to play in the first.
Use the bank. Tobias sits down. Into the ball game comes Luke Ware. 15-11, 15.5 seconds left.
Hawks with the basketball, up 4. Howard. The end of the front court, Singleton. Dribbles to the corner with 5. Gets it to Brecken. Brecken for a quick release 3, no good. Rebound down to Boston Hall. And he'll just dribble this one out. After a period, it's Carrollton 15, Western 11. Back with second quarter play-by-play on Central Illinois Sports after this.
Timely application of crop nutrients based on soil test results and the individual yield goals is the focus of the agronomy team at Logan Agri-Service, Inc. Logan Ag delivers anhydrous ammonia, dry fertilizer, UAN, liquid starter, and our lineup of Logan Agri-Yield micronutrients direct from us to your field. Striving to get the right fertilizer products at the right place in the right field at the right time, that's Logan Agri-Service. For fertilizer and application services, call 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at DOT.
15-11, Carrollton with the lead after one. They're 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw, or from the 3, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 4 of 14 on the other side for Western, 1 of 8 and 1 of 2. Carrollton basketball.
Got a buzzer as they were trying to take the ball out of bounds, and they just went ahead and played through the buzzer, which is odd.
Notre Dame used to buzz those sometimes.
Here's Singleton, gets it to Rhodes. He'll spin into a triple team, needs some help, trying to go up with it. Does get it up, no good. And the rebound to Blaine Miller for the Western Wildcats. Wildcats trail by 4, 15-11 as we start this second period. Tobias with the basketball. Bounce pass to Smith, top of the key. He fakes the three, puts it on the deck against Caleb Howard. Now loses his footing, ball stolen away. Howard to Singleton.
4 turnovers on Western now.
Howard gets it free throw line. Heath, who's got the hot hand, he's got 11 points now with that made jumper.
Kaboom.
17-11 the score. Here's Rucker for the three in the corner, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Rucker. And cuts it down to a 3-point game.
2 threes, same spot, 1 off the glass, 1 straight on.
6:45 to play in the half. 12th seeded Carrollton Hawks, 13th seeded Western Wildcats in this 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Here's a ball stolen away now by Mason Smith, took it away, and he is fouled by Caleb Howard.
Howard will pick up his second 6-team foul. 13th foul in the ball game. 6:34 left in the half. Easy for me to say. 17-14. Carrollton.
They became Brian Kelly there for a second. 6:34 here with my family. So
Happy
proud to be a Tiger. Here's the three by Smith, no good. And the rebound, Miller, he'll put it up, won't fall, but he'll head to that free throw line to shoot 2 shots.
That's going to go against Heath. That'll be his second. 7th team foul on each team. Miller to the free throw line. He said, I'm more than just a guy that fouls. I'm going to shoot some free throws here.
I like what Blaine Miller does for this team. He really does a lot of the dirty work for the squad, and that free throw was a little short. He said, they moved the rims. They put the new ones in. Did they move them? That one missed everything.
Okay, Blaine.
He had a good smile about it.
We're going to talk you through this, old buddy.
He's got a smile on his face.
And, you know, having me tell you how to shoot a free throw is not a good idea, but you can do this. Come on, Blaine. Almost.
Rebound down to Mason Smith, and he'll pull it back out front. Gets it to Wilson. Over to Rucker, left side. They wouldn't let him get free for a three. Back cut down to Smith. Turnaround shot. Little floater up is good on the little flick of the wrist and in for 2.
He's got 6 to go with 4 rebounds.
Cuts it down to a 1-point game, 17-16. Stumpfest picked it up in the backcourt. Works it across, though. Heath gets it. Heath drives. Tries to throw the pass down low. Ball knocked away. Good defensive recovery by Rucker. They get it to Smith on the run out. Smith up and in for 2 in the transition game for the Wildcats.
Lead change number 4.
18-17 Western on the truck scoreboard. Heath the other way, runner up and in for 2. And Bobby Heath just keeps putting them in by the handfuls.
13 for him. 5th lead change.
Back and forth here in this consolation quarterfinal. Smith off the Wilson screen for a 3. Won't fall. And the rebound down to Heath.
Totally illegal screen that time, no call.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a questionable. I'm turned to the side, and I stuck my hip into it.
Just a rub screen.
Yeah.
Here's Heath inside. He's into a double team. Tied up for a moment. Now has the ball knocked away right into the hands of Stump. Finds Rhodes, who puts it up too hard. Rebound Heath. Put back, won't fall, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2 as he's hammered that time by Miller.
Miller's going to pick up the foul, and that'll be Blaine's 3rd. 8th team foul. 2 free throws for Heath. Been over there trying to get his breath. Mark Gillingham honored at halftime of this one. He sure was a good one. First one up by Heath. He's living right today. It falls in. He's got 14.
Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. How many folks in the gym under the age of about 25 know who Mark Gillingham is?
How many people are here under the age of 25? Second one, no good.
That's everybody playing in the game. I think that's the eligibility rules. Have to get out of high school before then. Here's the ball knocked out of bounds by Croshower, and it stays with Western. Here's Campbell back in. He'll sit down Heath.
He and Rhodes playing together now. We talked about them before the game and how they can make a difference in their presence in the post play.
Especially on the defensive side. Smith way out near the half-court line to Max Keller, who's back in the game. Rucker on the left wing. Out to Smith near that volleyball spike line. Get the little high-low set up now to Keller, left wing. Thought about the three. He says, hey, come here. Take the ball, Luke. I'll give it over to him. All right, right side. Keller directing some traffic. Smith for a three, and it's good.
Good play call. Get the ball to Smith, make a three. Lead change, 6.
Just like Max Keller drew it up that time. Why is it tied? They called that a 2?
That wasn't a 2, was it?
No, it could not have been a 2. No way. 21-20 the score. I was about to say, there's a ball tipped out of bounds. This was Smith on the 3 ball here, and I don't think there's any doubt that this was a 3. He was from the WIT insignia on the floor.
I'll tell you right now, Steve keeps it exciting sometimes.
21-20 Wildcats on top with 4:09 to play in the half.
And after the turnover by Carrollton, their 6th chance to expand that lead.
Keller, Rucker in the corner. Back to Keller.
Rucker
to
said,
Tobias.
I've got 2 threes down there in the corner.
Wouldn't be afraid to have him fly again. Here's Rucker, left side, 3, this time short, and Stump gets the board.
Freshman pulls down his 3rd.
Croshower takes it into the front court, but not before he travels.
Tried kind of an interesting pass, and he came up, left his feet, and then tried to bounce pass, and it just didn't work out.
And now we have a whistle and a sub in as Lucas Howard is going to check back in and sit down Braylon Rhodes. Also into the contest here. Nope, that young man's just got a nosebleed on the bench. Bryson Baumgartner, poor kid. 3:42 to play in the half. Keller with it. He'll work it out top. Wilson on the right side. Mason Smith isolated on the right side of things. Going to get a screen from Keller. Pull up for a jump shot is kerplunked that time by Campbell, and Smith will shoot the free throws.
Campbell will foul the man out behind the arc. Campbell will pick up his 2nd, 8th team foul. Not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws for Mason Smith, who has 11 points in the night. His team leads 21-20 with 3:26 left in the half. First one is up and good.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991. We encourage you to check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
2nd by Smith, also good. You noticed when you foul guys that shoot 3-pointers and they get 3 free throws, they make a lot of them. 23-20. Biggest lead of the ball game for them is right now, I do believe. 3rd one is also good. Make it 24-20.
4-point Wildcat advantage on the Trucks LLC scoreboard with 3:20 to play in the half.
Trying to pull our 2nd upset of the tournament.
They trailed 15-11 in this contest, so a little 13-5 run. Here's a turnaround shot by Campbell, no good. Rebound batted around and comes to Croshower in the corner. Gets it down to Campbell, and they say he was being held by Keller.
Keller's going to pick up another foul. That'll go his 3rd, 9th team foul, 1 in bonus. Put Campbell at the free throw line. And it'll be Campbell at the free throw line. Connor Campbell. You know, there have been a lot of Campbells play basketball for the Carrollton Hawks over the years. First one up, good.
A lot of them in the soup business, too.
Well, it's probably true, Charlie. Campbell gets a 2nd. 24-21. It's all, nope, in, out, no good. Rebound Smith, his 5th.
What's your favorite type of soup, Jack?
Chicken noodle.
Yeah, I'm a potato or tomato, maybe.
You know, Smith's got 5 rebounds, one of them to himself, that one, remember?
And he had the assist on that play. Here's Smith now for a 3 left wing. It's no good. And the rebound is secured by Stump.
He might have went begging that time.
Right side, Croshower, 24-21 Western on top with 2:37 to play in the half. Here's a nice find to Campbell. He'll have the and one opportunity as he's fouled.
Little chunky beef soup that time. Jackson White picks up the foul. 10. Second one up, or the first one up, no good.
Into the front court, Smith works it down to Rucker on the wing. Out top to White. Gets it to Tobias, back to Jackson White. White, good backdoor pass, finds Smith. He's a shoulder check by Campbell. And no foul call.
I think we had icing on that play, didn't we?
And then Wilson will get called for this. Watch this. Watch this as Wilson goes up to the rim here. Little whoopsie daisy. Bumped him with the shoulder.
Third foul against Wilson. Team foul a lot. Lucas Howard goes to the free throw line looking for his first points. 24-23, and it still is as he misses the first.
Isaac Covington comes back in, the sophomore. He replaces Wilson.
2:21 left in the half. 24-23 in favor of Western. Trying to tie it up. Can't get it done. Campbell gets a rebound on the offensive side and gives his team the lead instead.
25-24, Hawks on top. 2:13 to play in the half.
Nobody boxed out.
There's Smith on a floater up. It won't fall through. Goes and gets his own rebound, though. Goes back up and in with it for 2.
15 for him.
Nice job by Smith to follow his own shot and makes it 26-25 Wildcats.
He rebounded his shot again, only this time a little farther away.
And now a foul on Keller as he puts both hands on the man.
Rucker, correct?
Rucker,
second.
Excuse me. And
double
2
bonus.
shots.
On the free throw line this time, Charlie Stump looking for his first points of the day. 26-25 Western. First one up by Stump, no good. He'll get another. 1:55 left in the half. Curtis Stout talking about a birthday party coming up down the road. Second one up by Stump is good, and we're tied at 26.
Curtis has a youngster who was born during the Winchester tournament one year, so I'd say that birthday has either happened or is very close. In the corner, White with the basketball. Works it to Rucker. Rucker, free throw line jump shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and Campbell grabs it for Carrollton. Into the front court, Stump. 1:34 to play in the half, and a bump and a foul by Rucker.
Rucker's going to pick up his third. And free throws to be shot once again by Charlie Stump. First one up is no good.
What's Carrollton from the free throw line, did you say?
They are 6 of 13. Tied at 26. Carrollton could have a commanding lead with a few free throws made, but instead they have missed 7 and made 6. Chance for a 50-50 here, and Stump completes it. He's got 2 on the night.
And Singleton checks back in as Stump sits down. 27-26, the advantage for the Hawks now.
Another lead change, the 8th.
A competitive contest throughout the night.
It has been that. Oh, my
There's
gosh.
a ball knocked loose. Weir runs it down near the half-court line, and he's fouled. They're going to recognize Mark Gillingham at halftime.
We forget there.
He had to go for a fresh shave because this first half has taken a while.
Crashour picks up his first. 9th team foul their way. Luke Weir goes to the free throw line to shoot the 1 in bonus. First one up is short, and the rebound comes off the Crashour.
1:14 to play in the half. 27-26. Carrollton with the lead. Croshour drives in, gets it on the right side to Lucas Howard. He'll dish it out top Singleton. Singleton now gets it back. Gets it on the wing. Brecken lets it fly for 3. It's no good. Rhodes the rebound. He'll put it back up and in. Braylon Rhodes with the putback.
His first two.
Give the Hawks a 29-26 lead. I think he had the first two of the game, didn't he? A little turnaround. Here's a pull-up shot by Smith, no good. I might have made that up. Maybe he missed it. And now here's a reach-in foul in the backcourt by Mason Smith.
Smith will pick up the foul. Look on the board up there and see.
They have him for 2. Everybody could be wrong. You never know. Singleton to shoot 2 here with 39.6 seconds to play in the half.
There's this thing about Singleton. Very seldom do you see him shoot a ball on the floor, and he misses the first. He just doesn't shoot the ball very much.
As opposed to on the ceiling? Just on the floor.
High archer, up and goes through. Almost hit the ceiling with that one.
Pretty much a high archer, wasn't it? 30-26, 35 seconds to play.
Ties their biggest lead of the ball game.
In the second quarter. Little run by Carrollton now after Western had claimed the lead.
Seems like we just started.
Western, well, they're in some foul trouble. 13 team fouls in this first half. Several guys with 3 apiece.
22 fouls in the first half.
Is that it? Smith with the basketball off of the white screen. Gets it out top to Covington. Over to Weir. And he throws a pass that's nearly stolen away. Recovered by Smith. 3-2. Three-pointer is short at the buzzer. And we head to halftime with the Carrollton Hawks leading the Western Wildcats 30-26. The Little Jess Motors halftime show your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Time, Carrollton leads 30-26 over the Western Wildcats in a Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois halftime show. It's the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple, making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Well, at halftime, it's 30-26. It was 15-11 after one quarter. In the first half, Carrollton's turned the ball over 7 times, Western 4 times. A few fouls called in the game. On Western, Andrew Hall has 3, Zach Rucker with 3, 3 on Max Keller, 3 on Blaine Miller, single fouls on Jackson White, Mason Smith, and everybody else has got 3. On the other side for Carrollton, 2 fouls on Bobby Heath, 2 on Connor Campbell, 2 on Caden Brecken, single fouls on Carson Kreishauer, 1 on Lucas Howard in the first half. A total of 22 fouls called in the ball game. 30-26, Carrollton with the lead. Shooting percentages and individual points come your way on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. The Truck Scoreboard, 30-26 Carrollton. Back after these. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipkman Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 30-26 Carrollton lead at halftime. Individual scoring and shooting percentages coming your way now. Well, for Western, they're 9 of 28 from the field, 32%. 3 of 13 from the arc, 23%. 4 of 8 from the free throw line. That's 50%. Led in scoring, Mason Smith, 15 points. 6 for Zach Rucker on a pair of threes. 4 points from Kason Tobias, a basket and 2 free throws in the first half. On the other side, Bobby Heath has 14 points, 7 points for Connor Campbell, 4 points from Caden Brecken, 2 points from Braylon Rhodes, 2 from Charlie Stump, the single point from Tyler Singleton. Carrollton is 10 of 17, 58.8%, 2 of 4 from the arc, and 8 of 16 from the free throw line, but they still lead it 30-26. That's the lead at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll take a break. Second half, play-by-play comes your way after these.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your Nutrient Crop consultant today.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Mark Gillingham recognized one of the all-time leading scorer, right?
352 points.
And Sean Knox had to be close to him. They played at the same time. Carrollton and North Green. Pretty good battles there over time, Charlie.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of reminds me of me and you, only with talent.
Yeah, it does.
Go ahead.
I said, yeah, it does.
30-26, Carrollton with the lead. Western with the basketball. Charlie Hall with the call.
I'm just going to look. Knox is second at 3:14.
I knew that.
It is Western basketball to start this second half of play. Wildcats get the ball into Miller. Goes at Campbell. Back up behind the arc. That's to Smith. Smith on the dribble drive. He is unable to get this one to go as he's bumped around, and the ball out of bounds to Carrollton.
All the fouls called in that first half, and no call on that one. They're going to let him play.
Do you remember
Brian Dorr being the leading scorer before that? You bet.
Here's a drive in by Brecken. Ball knocked loose. Campbell runs it down. Shot put up no good, and a jump ball. It'll be Carrollton's ball. Do you remember, though, the 1 year Cliff Cameron coached at Jacksonville High School?
He coached 2 years there, actually.
They only have him as one on here.
Oh, I thought he coached 2 years.
Remember how bad some people said that was?
Oh, Cliff Cameron, one of the best coaches ever in the state of Illinois.
I wonder if they'd like to be 18 and 15 again. Here's a pass in the corner, going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Carrollton, it looks like.
Heads. It was heads.
I see the ball to Carrollton. Left side with it is Rucker. Gets it to Miller. Hands it off to Tobias now, and he'll pull it out top and set it up for the Wildcats. Here's a backdoor cut into Smith. He'll find Miller knifing in the lane. Back out to Rucker for the three. It's no good. And the rebound down to Campbell for Carrollton.
His 4th board of the night.
Hawks starting the half with the 2 big guys on the floor simultaneously. In fact, they're pretty big right now other than Singleton. Here's a nice find down low. Singleton says, I'll feed the big guys down low, and Campbell puts it up and in for 2.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now for the Carrollton Hawks.
32-26 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Trucks for all of your diesel repair needs, 217-922-0044. Smith with it way out front. He's got 15 points here. He gives the ball off to Miller. Miller finds Tobias out top. A single dribble of it to Rucker. He's hit a couple of threes in this game. Over to Miller again on the right side. Drives in and is fouled.
On the floor, that'll go against Rhodes, I do believe. First on him, first on the team in the second half. We played 1 minute and 44 seconds without a foul.
Inbounds pass out top of Rucker. Now we played 1 minute and 45 seconds and have 2 fouls.
Woo, that was a foul now. Third on Heath, second team foul. That didn't take long.
You just had to say it. Had to, didn't you?
Yep, I did. Just had to say it.
Wildcats with the basketball down 6. Rucker on the dribble drive. Gives it out top to Miller. Miller gets by the man in Rhodes, now to the wing, and Rucker for a 3. It's good.
Don't leave him open. He's got 3 threes.
Rucker with 9. And cuts it down to a 3-point game. Heath into the front court on the sideline. Spins away from a double team. Ball knocked away, stolen away. Tobias, long pass into the front court. Finds Smith on the run toward the lane. Up and in for 2.
17 for him.
And it's 32-31. Wildcats quick 5-0 burst.
2 turnovers on the Hawks. 9 in the game. 2 in the second half.
Heath with the ball. He'll fire a 3 now from the right wing. No good. And on the rebound, tied up is Wilson. And Rhodes, and the ball will go to Western here.
I didn't think it should. I thought it should go to Carrollton. I don't think the arrow got changed. Do you?
Didn't Western get the ball to start
Sure did.
half?
I think.
Miller with the basketball. Out top to Wilson. Wildcats the chance to retake the advantage.
Maybe they didn't. You got the replay?
Smith with it. He lost his footing now, and ball goes out of bounds. A turnover on the Wildcats.
Just their 5th turnover of the ball game.
5:03 to play in the third. Carrollton trying to shoot themselves into a larger lead here. They lead 32-31. Heath has the ball knocked loose. He goes down hard to the court. Inside Campbell from Rhodes. Count the bucket and an and one opportunity here.
Campbell with the bucket. Give him 11. Foul on Western. That'll go on Wilson. It'll be his 4th. First team foul the second half. Into the game on the other side is Lucas Howard. He'll set Heath down.
Campbell and Rhodes are just a lot bigger than anybody else out there right now.
I reckon. And I'll tell you, Campbell's got nice hands. Rhodes got nice hands. They catch the ball well. They're not big leapers. Free throw no good. Rebound comes off to Tobias the other way.
He's got it into the front court to Smith. Stops to the free throw line. Puts up a shot there. No good. Rebound though to Blaine Miller. Drew Rucker. They leave him alone. He'll drive in now for a little pull-up jump shot. Won't fall. And Campbell grabs the board as he leaps high for that one for Carrollton. Gives it to Singleton. 4:27 to play in the third. Singleton trying to get Carrollton set up in the offensive set here. Throws a tough pass to Howard, who's on the floor after it. Ball is tied up, and the possession arrow now we think will go to Carrollton. Third time's a charm, as some say. And it's out of bounds to Carrollton here as Singleton will throw it in. It is a consolation quarterfinal in this contest. Yet to come tonight. Greenfield Northwestern and Porta. Here's the ball stolen away. Smith into the front court. Little hesitation dribble. Up and in for 2 in the transition game.
19.
Wildcats again back within 1. Howard into the front court. Looks down low. Ball knocked away. I'll say it was touched by Campbell last.
Well, we better take a look at that on the Northwestern replay.
Yeah, it sure looks like Rucker got a hand on that. We'll see it again.
Here.
See it again here. Tough one. Campbell's a lot bigger than him, though. Height-wise, probably a foot taller than Rucker, so he could have gotten a reach over the top. Referee was a lot closer even than the replay. Here's a pass that's going to be stolen away. Here's an illegal screen going to be called now on Rhodes in the backcourt.
Rhodes will pick up the foul, his second, team foul number 3, turnover number 12, 5 in the second half. Big call. Chance for Western to take the lead. We've had 8 lead changes, tied at 2 and 26. See if Western can take advantage of this.
3:35 to play in the third period. Tobias with the basketball for the Wildcats. Out top their Rucker. To the Smith on the right side. Step back 3 for the lead, no good. Campbell another board. He has then tied up by Keller for a moment, and the possession arrow favors the Wildcats.
13th turnover on Carrollton after the rebound by Campbell was his 6th.
Out of bounds underneath for Western. Tobias to throw it in for the Cats, but not before an illegal screen going to be called on Blaine Miller, maybe?
Yep, it'll be his 4th, second team foul. Jackson White in. Blaine Miller has got that same disease that Gim had from Liberty when we were at Macomb. If you breathe, you foul.
The end of the front court, Singleton. Right side, Brecken for a 3, no good. A rebound down to Rhodes on the offensive side. He'll work it back out top, Singleton. To Rhodes just inside the arc. He puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Smith for Western. Wants to push into the front court. Crosses over, drives the lane, off the window, no good. And the rebound down to the Hawks. Now the ball knocked loose, and so is Singleton, and a foul will be called here.
2 hands on the man, 4 hands on the man. It's a foul either way. Keller's going to pick up his 4th, third team foul, and a lot of people with 4 fouls. Smith took a pretty good beating on that one. He was by his own doing that time, though. He ran into the pad very hard. This is the Greenfield contingent heading to the locker room.
Yeah.
We love a parade.
2:50 to play in the third. 34-33 Carrollton on top. Brecken to Howard. That's Caleb Howard back out there. He is a 6-foot junior. To Lucas Howard. Throws a pass stolen away by Rucker. Rucker has a 3-on-2 into the front court. He drives in. High glass, no good. Rebound down to Lucas Howard for Carrollton. To Caleb Howard. Long pass stolen away by Boston Hall. Hall with the takeaway. Drives in. Right-hand runner-up and in for 2 for Hall. His first of the contest, and puts Western on top. 35-34.
Lead change number 9. Turnover number 15. 8 already in the second half. Not even 6 minutes in.
Into the front court, Croshower. Works down low, Campbell. Shot fake, missed it, got his own rebound, tips it back up and in. Hawks back on top, 36-35. Less than 2 minutes to play in this third period.
Campbell's got 11 now.
Here's Hall. Bounce pass down low, good find to White. Jackson White puts it in for his first basket.
Lead change again.
Boston Hall coming in, making things happen for this Western squad.
He and Jackson White been playing that scout team together. They know how to get the ball to each other.
Croshower now loses it off of his hands. That's over and back, and a turnover on Carrollton. But how about this find right here from Boston Hall? Found White, who uses the window to put it in for his first bucket of the contest.
Luke Weir into the game.
Campbell also sits down. Is in for Carrollton is Charlie Stump for the first time in the second half. 1:30 to play in the third, 37-36 Wildcats. Here's Smith down low. White puts it up, blocked by Brecken. Rebound Lucas Howard. He'll push it into the front court. Drives, kicks, right wing Croshower. Try to get it back to Caleb Howard on the wing. Inside Lucas Howard, whose turnaround shot won't fall. Rebound tipped around. Howard got it back, fakes, has a block from behind by Smith. He's got the board. Smith on the run into the front court, 1-on-3. Works out top now, Weir. Swung it around, and Curtis Stout was wide open. I thought he should have put it up.
When Curtis had a blue and white uniform on, he'd have caught that and stuck it in for 2, but he just can't do it in red, especially as a coach.
Plus he was standing out of bounds. I mean, that might have.
Under a minute, 37-36 Western. Carrollton trying to give us our 12th lead change.
Highly competitive ball game here, isn't it?
Back and forth, back and forth.
Howard down low stump to Lucas Howard, right side for a three, and he rattles it home. Lucas Howard from behind the arc.
His first points of the game.
Makes it 39-37. Carrollton.
12 lead changes.
Rucker on the left side. Dribbles toward the top of the key, back to the same side, and Tobias. He'll try the drive across the lane and travels.
Turnover number 8 on Western, 4 in each half. 16 on Carrollton, 9 in this half. Hall into the game. He sets Luke Ware down. If you're on Western's bench, you better be ready because he's played a lot of people, hasn't he?
Add to it this foul trouble they've experienced. 20 seconds to play in the third. Into the front court with it is Howard. Now back to Caleb Howard from Lucas. To Croshower with 11 seconds to play in the third. 39-37. Carrollton has the 2-point lead. Croshower out of a double team, works it out top. Howard to Lucas Howard. Right side three is an air ball. Rebound down. Croshower puts a shot up, but that's after the buzzer had sounded. And we head to the final quarter of play. Carrollton on top of Western, 39-37. Back with fourth quarter play-by-play after this.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @Two-Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one, get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Carrollton leads at 39-37. It'll be their basketball. Western 14-43, 32%. 4 of 16 from the arc, 25%. 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 50%. 14 of 28 for Carrollton, 50%. 3 of 8 from the arc, and 8 of 17 from the free throw line.
Here's Heath from the free throw line, no good. Rebound down to Boston Hall for Western. He'll play the point as he brings it into the front court. Has it on the dribble, now throws it back out top to Smith. Smith to Tobias. Hands it off to Hall. Hall with the crossover, drives inside, a little floater up off the window and in for two. Boston Hall's coming in and putting in a spark for this Western squad. He ties the game up at 39.
Third tie of the game, 2:26-39.
Heath into the front court for Carrollton. 7:13 left. Works it down low road. Spins free. Puts it up and in to give Carrollton the lead once again.
He's got 4.
41-39 Hawks. Tobias into the front court. Bounces it to Rucker. He'll try the spin move. Forces one up. Won't go. And the rebound to Bobby Heath. Hawks a 2-point lead in the basketball. Under 7 minutes left in this contest. Stump deep in the corner. Brecken 3. It's off the mark. Rebound though. There's Rhodes. Puts it up. Missed it. Got his own board. Now he's tied up by Rucker. And this will be Western basketball. Hall sits down as Blaine Miller came back in. Hall gave them some good minutes there.
Yeah, took the ball right to the hole. Got to feed him more.
Into the front court, Tobias, and they'll say he's fouled on the floor.
Heath going to pick up the foul? Let's see. That's his fourth team foul.
Tobias to inbound. Gets it out to Rucker. On the right side, Blaine Miller. Miller on the dribble drive to the lane. Kicks left side now. Tobias. Tobias drives the lane, leaves it up over the front of the rim, and in for 2. Tied at 41.
Tobias has 6.
41 all on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Stump into the front court. Out to Heath. Heath tries to split a double team, and they'll say he's fouled on the hand check here.
Miller will foul out of the game. 4th team foul, 5th foul on him. Jackson White back in the game. Jackson's played a lot of minutes, played pretty well. Got that big boy out there right now. I'm surprised you don't have both those big boys out there.
Inbounds pass comes into Brecken. He'll put up a shot in the lane, and it's good. Caden Brecken, another 2.
He's got 6. No lead change. Carrollton lead by 2.
And Western wants the timeout. 6:01 left in this contest. It's the Carrollton Hawks leading 43-41 over the Western Wildcats. Timeout Wildcats back with you after this.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Ball, they trail 43-41 in the front court after the timeout.
Keller gets the ball into Smith on the right side. Drives up, ball was actually off of his foot and turned over.
Turnover number 9, 5 in the second half. That's a big turnover.
Smith now tries to poke it away, and it gets called for the foul.
They call that a frustration foul, I think. His second, team 5th.
And he'll sit down as Hall comes back in. This is not going to be a long exchange with Smith on the bench.
Long enough to walk to the other end, get a little advice from one of the coaches.
5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the contest. Singleton with the basketball. He'll throw it out front to Brecken. Back to Singleton. He'll put it on the deck left side. Getting it down low to the post player in Campbell. Brecken. Now dishes on the right side. Stump gets a touch. Had it poked away. Got it back, though, and put it up and in.
How did he get it back that easily?
Nice job by Stump to stick to it and makes it 45-41 Carrollton. Tobias drives inside, gets past everybody, and lays it in for 2.
Give me, mate.
Good quickness by the sophomore Tobias. The game back down to just a 2-point advantage for the Hawks. 5:09 left. Singleton leaves it out to Stump. Stump gets it back from Brecken, now Singleton. Looking down low to Campbell. This is where they have the advantage, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Campbell will pick up the foul, 18th turnover. Campbell on the foul, his 3rd, team 5th.
He's posting up on Keller there, and let's say just bowled over the top.
Ran over the top of him. Nothing else you could say about that. He just ran over him. Rucker in. Keller down. A lot of guys with 4 fouls are fouled out. One of them, Blaine Miller's already out. A couple guys with 4 fouls apiece.
And there's still nearly 5 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
Hall with the basketball. Throws a bounce pass stolen away by Singleton. Singleton in against Smith. Smith blocks it off the backboard. He says, not so fast, my friend. Now Singleton steals it back from Smith. Little tit for tat there. Singleton ends up back with it there, and Carrollton wants to call the timeout. Singleton got the steal, had 2 points in his mind. Smith said, not so fast. And Singleton stole it back at the other end. Hawks have the ball when we come back.
State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer wants to wish all of the teams the best of luck in this year's Winchester Invitational Tournament. C.D. Davidsmeyer would also like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Winchester and West Central Cougars communities on 100 years of providing the best tournament experience. Thank you to all who continue to make this event a success. That message from State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month.
And if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it. So the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Carrollton with a 45-43 lead and the basketball after the timeout by Carrollton. We're ready to go with 4:37 left.
Just Carrollton's first timeout of the game. They have that 2-point advantage and the basketball, as Jack told you, as Singleton brings it across the half-court line. Looks to avoid the defense, gets it down low. Campbell back to Singleton. Through a pass that's in the backcourt. They'll say was tipped. I think last touched by Charlie Stump. And a turnover on the Hawks here.
As soon as they touched it, it should have been an over and back.
They say it was tipped. Then he tipped it again.
Oh, okay. 19th turnover, so he touched it and knocked it out of bounds, eh?
I don't think he knew it was tipped. Here's a ball on the inbounds play. Tobias runs it down. He'll bring it toward the half-court line. Now drives inside, gets around Campbell. Shot no good, and the rebound pulled in by Heath. He's being pestered as he brings it up the floor. Heath with the basketball, looking down low. Now throws it to the wing. Ball tipped and on the floor after it's Wilson. Held ball. It'll be Carrollton basketball.
What a job by Wilson.
What a hustle by Andrew Wilson here, man. He really pestered the man.
That is a huge play.
Got the tip, and then, hey, what do they say? First guy to the floor usually wins. He was the first guy there, tied him up. So the possession arrow is in favor of Carrollton, but now switches to the Wildcats. Should there be another tie-up? Down low, Campbell. Shot put up is good. Another two for Campbell.
15, 8 in the second half.
47-43 Hawks. 3:45 to play. Wilson at the free throw line. Look back door. There's Smith. Hesitates. Tries to get underneath, and they'll say steps out of bounds.
12th turnover on the Western Wildcats. 8 in the second half.
Jackson White sits down. Keller back in. Jackson White's giving them good minutes tonight, and I like his hustle. He does a good job, sprints back defensively every time to get into position, and he was having to guard some pretty good-sized lads. And now we have a timeout. It's going to be a short one, though. 3:30 to play in this contest, 47-43. Carrollton has the advantage. Back after this short timeout.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. 47-43, Carrollton with the lead, 3:30 left. Carrollton timeout, they have the basketball. Chance to go up by 6.
Or 7 with a 3 even. Here's Heath, drives inside, floater up off the window, no good. Campbell gets the board, puts it back up, won't fall, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2.
Didn't they have 2 Carrollton guys on the basketball that time?
Foul called on
Fouls
Tobias.
On Tobias. That'll be his first. 6-team foul. Campbell, was that a shooting foul?
Yeah, it was a shooting foul.
Okay. 8 of 17 from the free throw line. 3:24 left in regulation. Campbell to the free throw line. 15 points, 8 in the second half. He is 1 for 3 from there. Making 2 for 4 as he makes that one.
Rhodes back in as Heath sits down for Carrollton.
48-43. They've led by 6, and they could here if Campbell can make the second.
Of course, Heath has 4 fouls.
In and out, no good.
Rebound to Tobias for Western. They trail 48-43 with 3:17 remaining. Rucker with it on the left side. Looks on the baseline. Wilson back to Rucker. Still on the bounce, trying to get free. Now gets it to Smith with Singleton guarding him. He wants the screen. Gets it there, puts up a tough looking 3, no good. And Stump gets the board for Carrollton.
His fourth.
Stump in the backcourt, now to Singleton. Singleton toward the sideline. Stump works it over to Brecken. Down the roads, bounces underneath, and it's stolen away by Rucker.
20 turnovers, 13 second half.
Rucker quickly into the front court. Left side, Tobias. Tobias baseline drive, shot up no good, and he'll be fouled here by Campbell, I believe.
Campbell's going to pick up his fourth. Hey, what? Campbell's been the player for this team in the last couple of quarters. Into the game is going to come Bobby Heath after the first free throw. Tobias to the free throw line. 4 of 8 for Western on the night. First one by Tobias is no good.
Campbell sits down as Heath is back in.
48-43. Tobias was 2 for 2 up till that point. 2:35 left. Second one no good. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Carrollton.
It'll be Western ball underneath. And Curtis Stout wants the timeout now. 2:34 remaining, 48-43. Carrollton leads Western. Back with you on the other side of this break.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. 2:34 left in the contest, 48-43. Carrollton with the lead, Western with the basketball. They're in need of a bucket bad right here, down by 5.
And bounce pass to Keller in the corner.
Ooh, a lot of contact.
He bounces off of the guy to Tobias. Patient with it, didn't want to force it down low. Back out top, Wilson. Wilson kind of with one of those, what are we doing kind of looks. 2:19 to play. Western down 5. Tobias with it to Smith. Smith against Singleton. Pulls up for a jump shot. It's too short. Rebound on the offensive side by Wilson. Now it's knocked loose. Body's on the floor after. It's still loose out there. Singleton dives. He touched it last. And it will remain with Western.
Bodies flying everywhere. Wiping up the sweat.
2:04 left. Inbounds pass comes to Rucker for Western. Right back to Tobias on that right side. He'll spin away from the defender. Gets it out top to Keller. Surveys the floor with 1:52 to play. His team down 5. Tobias to Smith. Look at the free throw line, wasn't open. Now Wilson in the corner, Rucker. Thought about the 3. Now to Keller. Out top Tobias. Free throw line Wilson to Smith. Gets his feet set, fires the 3. It's short. Stump with the rebound for Carrollton. 1:28 left. Hawks up by 5. Next foul would put the the Hawks at the bonus free throw line, and that's where they'll be right now. No, they'll say it's knocked out of bounds by Rucker.
Winner of this and will play Triopia 5:30 on Thursday.
Heath to inbound. Does so in the backcourt to Singleton. 1:19 to play. And now a foul on Kason Tobias.
Tobias will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. He must have been hiding tonight. He's only got 2 fouls. Bonus. We're going to put the freshman Charlie Stump at the free throw line. He is 2 for 4 from there. 9 of 19 for this squad tonight. 48-43. If they make their free throws, they'll play in the semifinals of the consolation. Stump's free throw is up and good. 5 for him now. 49-43. Ties their biggest lead of the ball game. Give him another. Second one up. No good. Rebound, Smith.
6-point game, 1:10 to play.
Smith's 10th rebound.
Tobias with it. Down low to Wilson. Back out to Rucker. 1 minute left in a 49-43 Carrollton lead.
Somebody's got to look to shoot.
Yep. Here's a long pass now. Heath will knock it out of bounds. No, they'll say it goes off at Tobias out of bounds there.
13th turnover, 9 in the second half. 4 1/4.
Long pass. Heath came over, but Tobias the last man to touch it. And a turnover here by Western in a crucial time. 54.5 seconds left. And they trail by 6. Stump with the basketball in the backcourt. They'll get up and pressure him. Now Tobias will be called for the foul as he fouls Singleton.
His third. 8th team foul. Singleton to the 1-and-1. Singleton is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, has a single point on the night. 49-43, 48.9 seconds left in regulation. The little guards, high archers, good. He really gives it some arch, does he not?
Almost hit the rafters with it.
50-43. In the old days when the lights were much lower and the flag was hanging down, he might have hit one. Second one up and good.
Hawks doing what they need to do down the stretch here, trying to get this win. 51-43 Carrollton, 45 seconds left. Smith with it, long skip pass to Tobias, had to get it as it was just a hair behind him. Western's got to go here. Keller to Rucker right side. He'll let it fly from downtown. It's no good. Rebound pulled in by Brecken. 29 seconds left. And a timeout here for Carrollton. We'll pause as well. 27.3 seconds left. 51-43. The advantage for the Hawks. Back after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Carrollton will have the basketball following the timeout. They lead 51-43 with just 27.3 seconds remaining. Bounce pass in the backcourt, Brecken, and they'll foul him. He'll walk to the other end and shoot the free throw. Still a 1-and-1.
Hall will pick up the foul. 12 of 22 for Carrollton on the night. 51-43, 25.5 seconds left. Back into the game comes Andrew Wilson. Only one guy's fouled out for Western. Over under on that. You'd have been in trouble. Free throw up and no good.
Rebound down to Rucker. Gets it to Tobias into the front court for the Wildcats. He'll drive inside, up and under. Shot no good, but fouled. He'll shoot two.
No reason to foul there when you're up by 8. Foul on Braylon Rhodes, his third. Team foul number 7. 2 free throws to be shot by Kaysen Tobias. Tobias 8 points, 4 in each half. First one is up and no good.
Boston Hall back in. He'll sit down Andrew Wilson for Western. And now the Wildcats want a timeout. 19.4 seconds left. Timeout by Western. They trail 51-43.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
51-43, Western calls the timeout, draws up that old 9-point play. 19.4 seconds left. Tobias gets the second of the two-shot foul. Looking for his 9th point. High Archer is no good, missed the rim. And
I think he was trying to miss it on purpose to try to see if they could get a rebound there.
Okay.
Trying to bounce it off the rim, just didn't get there. And on the inbounds, Luke Weir will be called for a foul.
Weir will pick up the foul, his first. 10th foul, will walk to the other end. 12 of 23 for Carrollton. They haven't won this game because of making free throws. I'm going to say it was on Boston Hall. Key change. Singleton to the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 from there. First one up is no good. He'll get another. I think I could finish this one up refereeing or coaching. Second one up is good. I thought they were going to give him 3 there for a minute.
52-43. Smith into the front court. He drives inside. Little floater up, banks it in. Western calls the timeout. That is their final timeout of the contest with 11.9 seconds left. It's Carrollton 52, Western 45. We've still got action coming up for you later this evening as Porta AC Central, the 2 seed, takes on Greenfield Northwestern in a quarterfinal on the right side of the bracket.
I was reading in their chatter that this will be the 5th year in a row they faced each other in this tournament.
How have the last 5 gone?
I think Porta's away pretty much every time.
Porta's been pretty dominant in this tournament, actually.
Yeah, they have. And that's when they had all those Mueller boys. They're out of Muellers now. They got Nartholoni now. It's pretty good. Robert's not too bad. Some others.
Got a pretty good run in this Winchester tournament, has Porta AC Central. 11.9 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes to Singleton, and Western will foul and put him at the free throw line in a 7-point game with 10.3 seconds left, and the Wildcats are out of timeouts.
Smith will be called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd. Singleton to shoot 2 free throws. Made 3, missed 3. Now he's made another. He's ahead of the arc again. Got 5. 53-45. Damian Orr sits down. Singleton with the red mullet. Second one up is no good. Smith with the rebound.
Smith brings it into the front court. He will step back for a 3. It's no good. Rebound loose, comes down to Stump. They will not foul. And the final on this one's a 53-45 win for Carrollton over Western. Carrollton improves to 5-10 on the season. Western drops to 4-16, and their 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament experience comes to a close. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show with final stats, and we'll name our player of the game next on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Western Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Western Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Western Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com. Carrollton wins at 53-45. They moved to 5-15 on the season, and Western drops to 4-11. 53-45 the final. Western led by Mason Smith with 21 points, 8 for Kason Tobias, 9 for Zach Recker on their side. Carrollton led in scoring by Connor Campbell, who had 16, 9 of them in the second half, 14 for Bobby Heath, all of them in the first half, and Carrollton gets the win. They'll play Triope at 5:30 on Thursday.
Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, or Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the day from the big man, Connor Campbell inside? He really did a nice job, especially in that second half, to help this Carrollton Ox squad secure the victory. They move on to play Triopia at 5:30 on Thursday. We'll have more action for you from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament in just a few moments on Central Illinois Sports as Porta AC takes on Greenfield Northwestern. We hope you'll join us then for another Central Illinois Sports